you work. Okay, we're sitting out here in the sun. Toby, get over here. And he's just soaking it in, although he's getting pretty hot. I want to talk about personal responsibility. I have not been able to get my emails since Friday because I am not being responsible with keeping up with my phone. I guess I'm hoarding videos and photos that I've taken. And since I use my phone mostly, I don't use my laptop for ever anything. Very rarely do I ever even open it up. So when I make videos, I try to take them off. I take them directly out of photos. And I've got a lot of work to do there. I got way too many photos and videos. So now I can't even get my emails. It's that bad. I don't know how bad that is, but probably anybody who deals with computers and phones knows that that means I've got way too much junk on there. And then what was that just attacked my head? It seems to me that everybody wants to blame somebody else for their problems. Personal responsibility to me means you take your own responsibility for what you've done in your life. I've made a lot of poor decisions. I've been lucky in some ways. Meeting up with my wife is a blessing. But I've made a lot of poor decisions. I've worked manual labor because of that. But it just seems like nobody wants to take their own responsibility. Everyone wants to blame someone else for their lot in life these days. I mean, tell me it's not right. Everything is somebody else's fault. Racism, sexism, what are the other isms? And all those things. But I never hear people say, look, I did this wrong and this wrong, and that's on me. But they did this to me, and they did this to me, and they did that to me. It's always they did it to me, they did it to me, they did it to me, but nobody ever says what they did in their situation. I could have worked harder in school. I could have got a better job. I could have got a job working my brain instead of my back. But I didn't. And this is where I am. Here I am. That's it. I'm not blaming anybody else for that. People told me get a trade, do this, do that, and I did what I did. So I guess my point is, I think people should own their own poop first. Own what you did first. I don't hear anybody ever owning up to what they've done for their lot in life. Did they spend their time on their computer playing video games instead of studying for tests? Did they spend their time at the playground, running around in the woods, whatever, did they run around chasing girls or boys when they should have been, maybe taking a part-time job after school? Did they engage in sexual activity which left them either with a child or with, in their mind, the need to get an abortion? So my message of the day is, when you start to blame people, when you start pointing your finger, what's that saying? When you point your finger at someone else, you're pointing three fingers back at yourself. But nobody ever does that. They just want to point and point and point. So that's what I got to say today. And I can't talk to you about the readings of the daily mass because I haven't come on my phone, because I'm irresponsible keeping my phone clean. That's all you need to know.